guys, I'm back. I know I'm a little behind on posting, but don't worry, the videos are just taking really long to upload. I don't have storage, so I'm trying to clear that up. But I will be posting 19th, 20, and then 21 obviously. But so I didn't get to do my video for yesterday, so I'm gonna do that today. So for yesterday, from 7:30 to it was 8:15, we had to get breakfast and then we had to leave. We had to leave because we were going kayaking. And so we had to leave really early. It wasn't very far. The drive was like an hour long. So we did that. I didn't get breakfast. I kind of woke up late. Like I woke up at like 8:09, and then I had to get ready. I had to wash my face, I had to brush my teeth, I had to get dressed, and then I left. And then I forgot my phone, and then I went back up, and then I got my phone, and then I went onto the bus, and then we drove for a bit. And then we headed to Peggy's Cove. So there were 3 activities: hiking, Peggy's Cove, and kayaking. And we were split into house groups. So I think, so because I'm in the yellow group, we were, I think, paired with violet or red, either or, and then it was split like that. So then a few house groups together, and it was 3 groups. So we were paired up with them, and first what we did is we went to Peggy's Cove, and that was really beautiful. It was also a really windy day, and we did that, and that was pretty fun. It was really beautiful. There was like a lighthouse. There were many rocks. We were told to not go on the black rocks because people slip and die. There's warnings all over the place, so we just had to be really careful.
Your head off a rock and you drown. People have actually died here. Last summer, 2 kids died at Peggy's Cove. Every single year, people die at Peggy's Cove.
And we took a couple of photos, and that was fun, and it was cute. And I wanted to get like a shirt, but the shirts were like $60. So it was like, it's okay. And then me and my group, we went to a restaurant together, and we got the breakfast and lunch menu because it was like 10-11ish. So I got breakfast and I got lunch. So for breakfast, I got the breakfast sandwich, and that was really good. It was actually really good. I'm not even gonna complain. It was so good. Like, it was what I thought should have happened at like campus, but I don't even think they serve breakfast sandwiches here, so it was not like I had anything to compare to. But like the food, top notch. The hash browns were perfect. The bread, like everything was perfect. The sandwich, I loved it so much. And it was $13, I don't know, plus tax it was something. And then I called my mom because I called her and I wanted to ask her what to get, but she didn't pick up on time. And then when she did pick up, she was just like, okay, so what did you get? And I was just like, oh, I'm just waiting for my breakfast sandwich. And then she was like, Christina, how did you not get the fish? And then I'm just like, what? And she was just like, you're in Nova Scotia, you need to get the fish. The fish here is so fresh, you need to get it. And I'm just like, oh, Mama, it's expensive. And then she was like, what's expensive? I'm just like, oh, the lobster. And then she was like, get the lobster. I'm just like, I just told you it's expensive. She's like, don't even worry about the money. It's on me. Get the lobster. And then I was just like, okay. And then I got the lobster roll. And I got it to go because I didn't have enough time to eat it there. And honestly, I was pretty full from the breakfast sandwich, so I just took it with me. And I felt bad. And so I was just like, I feel bad for spending your money. I was just like, don't feel bad. I'm literally treating you. And I was just like, okay, thank you. And then after that, we took the bus back to go near the kayaking place, because the same place that we were kayaking is the same place that we were hiking, and we did the hiking before we did the kayaking. And so we did hiking, and we walked for a bit, and the walking journey was pretty rough.
High five.
Like, there were a lot of rocks. I swear I slipped a couple of times. It was something. But it was like it was fun, and it was pretty windy, and it was cold. And we took a couple of pictures, and the scenery there was just so beautiful. And I think I loved it the most because there were no bugs. Because usually when we go out to walk in the nature and stuff, there's always so much bugs and stuff. And there was barely any bugs. Whoops. There was barely any bugs, and I love that. And we were near the water, and so I took a couple of pictures that I think I'm going to make it my wallpaper soon. I'm going to go for like a blue vibe. And it was so, so beautiful. And then we walked back, and then we did kayaking, and I wish I could have taken pictures or videos for you guys, because no one would believe me if I told them I went kayaking. But I did. I swear I did. It's just that we weren't allowed to have any photos or videos. Like, not that we couldn't take any, it's just that we couldn't have our phones with us in case we slipped into the water or like tripped into the water and like the boat tipped over and stuff. So because I think someone like did that, like a group before us like fell into the water, like their boat tipped over, so I don't think they want us to have our phones or any valuables. So I took all of that off, and we did kayaking, and it was so fun. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. It was hard work on it, obviously, and then there was a lot of water that splashed onto us, and it was very salty. And I remember my hands started just like drying up into salt. And yeah, but I honestly really loved it. It was so beautiful. And my friend, she was paddling in the back, because I think the back is what you do the most work in, and the front just like paddles too, but like not as much as the back. And so I was in the front, and at some point it was just such a calming journey. I fell asleep while we were paddling, and I was just like, and then like my friend was just like, Christina, are you asleep? And then I was just like, huh, what? And I was just like, yeah, I was. It was so beautiful. You can't even judge me right now. It was just so peaceful, and I really, really loved it. And we saw a seal, and then that was when I really wish I took a photo, because the seal was adorable, and it was so cute. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I didn't know seals could come around this area. And I think I saw a jellyfish too around the seaweed area. Guys, it was beautiful. You guys have to go there. I wish I knew what the place was called, but I don't. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Obviously, in the future, if I go back to Nova Scotia with my family, I'm going to take them there because it was amazing. And then we came back around like 5:30ish, and what did we do? We had a chance to eat dinner and stuff, but I was just like, nah, I got my lobster roll. And so I ate that afterwards though, because we had to do our DE stuff. Oh no, not DE. We could pick between DE or committee, and everyone said committee. And and then committee won over like this democracy thing, and so the committee won. But then me and my committee, we were just like, guys, what are we gonna do? Because we work every day, so there's nothing for us to do currently in that moment. So we were just like, eh. And so we were all just like, oh, let's just go. And so we all just left really to our own rooms. And I had the lobster roll, and I warmed it up in the microwave first. And my friends were just like, why are you eating lobster roll warm? And I'm just like, why would you eat it cold? They're like, that's how you eat a lobster roll. I'm just like, not for me. And so I warmed it up, and it was amazing. It was honestly perfect. I wish I could eat it again, but is it worth the $30? Well, actually, was it worth $30? It was like $29.99. So was it worth it? I'm gonna say yes, because it was really fresh, and it didn't taste like fishy, if you know what I mean. Like, it tasted fresh, so I like that. And yeah, yesterday was honestly a pretty good day. It was tiring. That's why like I couldn't record a video, because I was just too tired. Literally after I ate, I fell asleep, and then I got woken up for room check, and then I went back to sleep. And yeah, that was pretty much it for yesterday. Bye.